Okay, hello, this is Jeff.
And today, we Homeworld. We Homeworld 3.
Yes, I do have a save game
It's-
okay, good. Because I am going to start over from the beginning. Today,
Yes.
This is Homeworld 3, which is not yet out unless you paid money for the pre-existing edition, or you paid money for the edition where I backed it on Fig like fucking 5 years ago, and Fig no longer exists because reality is stupid. But oh, whoops.
But now we have semi-exclusive access to this game.
Yes, well, I mean, there's like hundreds of other people.
Yes. Hundreds of other people. But you know what that number isn't? Thousands? Or all of people?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be out in a few days.
Semi-exclusive.
It feels good.
He got like this big box.
Yes. Anyway, we are having...
Yes.
Imogen, private channel contact, you copy?
Read you clean and clear, command.
Is
Status of your
this...
synth cores?
This is the cutscene.
Moves like the tide.
There will be some tutorializing in this first mission, but
Surf crashing on the beaches of time is an
not compared to the actual tutorial, which I played through and you would hate.
change. The cores feel good. Quantum conduit's green. It's their links with ship's power I'm less happy with.
Are you calling red?
Right now, that surf threatens everything I have ever known. On any other day I would.
So this is the lady that got turned into the...
Are you calling
No,
red?
this is a different lady.
Oh.
This is Imogen Sajet, not
No intel I'm not.
Karen Sajet.
Startup
Of course.
without irregularity.
Wait, are they the same...
The synthetic records
Never mind.
They're from the same clan.
I see.
I was to begin training a team of navigators.
I wish
To usher in
they
the
didn't
age of
quite focus so much on the Sajets.
reliance on ancient, unfathomable progenitor technology. Today,
There's like a whole civilization around.
There's a bunch of civilizations.
I am being called into service as the only possible navigator of the Higaran mothership, Karkushan. Stand by for mothership main sequence initialization.
The hair and the wires clip through each other.
It's 3D rendered hair. What do you want from them?
Its sister ship,
Pixar.
Sajuk,
Well, they're not Pixar. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
known as the Anonymous, along with our original.
I mean, you could do what Aloy did, and I'll have all of her individual chunks of hair bop around like crazy. That's Karen Sajet.
I see.
Only forward. Switching to open channels.
And now, I alone am left to solve the equation. I am declaring launch enabled. Cautiously. I will be bound into the Karkushan, merged with the ship in both body and mind. Will I even still be me after the procedure? I don't know.
My boards match. I concur. Launch enabled. Powers internal.
There is no more time for training. No more time for preparation. We've been ordered to launch.
So these are all pre-rendered cutscenes, obviously, right?
Yeah, I can tell.
And now
Just wait.
planning. Today,
Oh.
the galaxy is burning.
This is all in game.
No, this is pre-rendered.
Okay.
These are all pre-rendered cutscenes.
Okay. Because I thought you were leading me to like, oh, surprise.
No. No, these are pre-rendered cutscenes.
My name is Imogen Sajet.
Just wait a little bit, and you'll see what the pre-rendered cutscenes at like medium.
Jeff has a model of that ship in
Yes.
the box that came.
I don't know why. I don't remember paying money for physical goods. That doesn't sound like me, but I must have, and I can't check what I actually ordered. This is in-engine.
I see. That's some lighting. That's a very nice matte reflection off of the
Well, it's not just off the ship, but like look at the ground.
yeah. It's very pretty.
Begin calibration.
So I am sorry, but there's going to be like 10, 15 minutes of tutorial.
Is on
I I mean,
Control systems loadout commencing now.
in fairness, it's a pretty it's like,
Control.
I mean, the problem is there's an entire tutorial that I played through.
Build and research. Launch.
We are adding
Selection. Command.
oh,
we are adding bits and pieces of the UI. Oh, sorry. Should I move this?
no, we need to both be audible. It's like, it's
Okay.
fine, I'll manage.
Dozen software constructs going into chaos spirals. Give me 5 minutes to clamp down the logic loops.
Would be better in 2, Command. Are we mission capable?
Sorry, Intel, but I've got reds and resourcing systems.
Also, there's a hole in the bottom of the ship.
Nothing to check flow.
Isn't that where all the good stuff comes out of?
Yeah, but you don't want people to be able to shoot that.
I'm doing what I can with what we.
Yeah, you'd think that they would keep that closed for a while. Oh, I see. They're...
Gagarin Command. This is
It's missing at the moment.
Initiating comms. Link Beta Beta Iota 20.
Also, side note, why did they build... So all of the other one of these ships, they built in space. Why did they build this one not in space?
Storage area Alpha.
I guess if technology has advanced, maybe they don't have as much trouble getting out of a gravity well?
Maybe. I guess.
Sensor data and manage all mission objectives.
Anyway.
Move the mothership into the designated area to begin testing.
Alright.
So there is, like, 3D movement in, like, 3D space, which is, like...
Yes.
how do you...
I can't do it. They haven't given me access. Give me a minute and I'll show you the movement disk. Right now, they don't really want to let me fuck around with where the mothership moves.
Yeah.
So they've sort of prevented me from doing
It's
anything.
like moving in 3D space, like, in... You know... Like... In an RTS, where you're, like, looking at everything through a 2D screen is, like...
Well, remember 4D golf.
Karkashan, this is Resource Controller Alpha 12.
RCA 12, Karkashan. Transfer confirmed. Good to have you.
Friend.
So all...
So, can I...
To begin harvesting
No?
operations.
You would think that they would make... Okay, so this ship is, like, really, really big. The mothership, right?
Why are you not...
Because have you been granted access? What is this? What is H?
There we go. Okay, so here's how you move in 3D.
I see. Woof. That is... Okay, so how big is the mothership? Is it like...
Command channel open.
You know, I don't know off the top of my head. The internet knows, but I don't.
Cause
Oh, here, look at...
It looked like a couple of kilometers.
It might be a couple of kilometers. That wouldn't surprise me. Which, by the way, is, like, extremely large.
Yes, it is.
Any update on our
Like,
module?
Waiting on a soul from Gagarin
Like, if you want to... it's probably similar to the height of the Hagaran mothership. If you want to, open up your phone and search Hagaran mothership height.
sure.
Because, like, there's no reason...
Full, but we've got no flow through fleet.
The tutorial's a bit slow.
In your system. There's some sort of back pressure pre-storage.
Kushan mothership
Yeah.
is 2.1 kilometers.
Yeah, so this ship is probably similarly wide as the other one was tall. Because if you remember, the Kushan mothership was
Like
Now show full
yeah, it was a banana instead of, as my beloved calls it, a potato chip.
Resourcing issues resolved.
Like a Pringle, perhaps.
Test com-
Like, is there an advantage to making it like that? I guess it gives you a lot of surface area, but like, is that a thing?
drones will conduct
Like,
the same
you don't care about drag or surface area in space, so
aggressive.
And mother,
Activate
I guess you can orient it towards an enemy and like have like a narrower profile to be attacked.
yeah, the narrower profile.
But don't you want spaceships to be like, I don't know, orb shaped?
Well, those are orbs.
Well, yeah.
These are drones, by the way, that we are going to murder.
Yes. Okay.
Do you see the little guns on their little tracks?
Yeah, that's fun.
The mothership is under simulated fire. Hull defense guns are active and engaging targets.
Telemetry.
Oh, that is very cool.
I wish Alt Bandbox worked like it did in the earlier games, and rather than selecting the ships, it just focused them. I'm actually... You know what? I think Alt Bandboxing is just regular band.
Explain.
Okay, so... If I click on something to select it, right?
Yes.
I'm selecting it. If I Alt the thing, it focuses it.
Yes.
My camera follows it. But I don't want to select and follow. I want to only follow, but not select.
Ah. There's probably some way to do that.
No, there isn't.
No, nothing in like options or anything?
No.
Oh. I guess that's what mods are for.
The controls when the demo for this first came out for the classic controls, which is what I'm using, were awful. This is a significant improvement, but I still think there's some stuff missing.
Oh well.
Like, the movement disc, like, you hold down shift to move it up and down, and you also hold down shift to, like, cue things, so sometimes you'll, like... It acts a little weird.
I see. So it's not as, like, good as the original?
The controls are not quite as good as the original, I think, yeah. And, like, technically they're the non-classic controls, but the non-classic controls do things like using the mouse wheel can just zoom in indefinitely by moving your camera forward.
Which is
not what I want. Like, you can move the camera around with, like, the arrow keys and stuff, but that's terrible and not how Homeworld should work. So you should be focused on things and not moving your camera center around in space.
Engage with the recon fighters. Nothing fancy.
One reinforced.
Luckily, Control Bandbox still works just fine.
So, like, you had to do less fiddling with the camera in Homeworld 1. Like, you didn't have to fiddle with the camera in Homeworld 1, right?
What do you mean by fiddle with?
I don't know. It's like you say that, like, you should only be focused on things. So, like, in Homeworld 1, you would just select things and be focused on them?
No, that's the point. You don't always want to be selected on something, and you want to select one thing and be focused on something else. Like, for instance, if you want to, like, if there's a bunch of enemies over here, and, like, your friends over here, you want to select your friends, you want to alt bandbox on the group of units, and then you want to control bandbox, which attacks, on, like, the specific units you want your units to attack. And you can't do that.
Because if you were to alt bandbox on some enemies, it would select them.
Yes.
That is unfortunate.
Agreed.
Like, is it just, like, way more cumbersome to attack?
It's a bit more cumbersome, yeah. I don't like it. This is still Homeworld, though. Also, look how awesome this looks.
It is very pretty. Like, yeah, the ground just below you.
Like, that's a skybox, obviously. But still.
They obviously wanted you to...
And there's fucking clouds, and the clouds, I'm pretty sure, are 3D? Like, how are they doing this? It's great.
Yeah, I think is that they put a lot of time into rendering this surface, and then they realized they're just gonna see it in a cutscene? No, we put the tutorial here.
Yeah,
so they can see it.
I mean, it gets even better. So, like, the thing about this game...
Yes.
Is that... we're about to get a cutscene. But this game is based around, like, physical objects in space that your spaceships have to fly around.
Oh, that's very neat.
And, like, put turrets on and stuff.
So you can, like, fly near planets?
Not planets. Like, dead spaceship hulks.
Ooh.
Dead things.
Yeah. That can... Wouldn't put it, like, a turret that shoots, like, bullets and stuff?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that...
Consider this briefing to be
Okay, here we go.
on Carrick protocols. There will be no more communication from Igara, and you are to remain calm silent until mission completion.
Acknowledged.
We are in the middle of an unfolding crisis. No matter what you may have heard, I assure you, it's worse.
Watch this.
The following events occurred simultaneously. Across multiple...
Those are RFGs. And those are, like, fucking hyperspace lasers. You know what RFGs are, right?
No.
Rod from God?
Oh, okay. I know what that is.
Kids and sinners.
We don't really know what happened to Karen and her fleet. Just that they disappeared, and the anomaly stopped spreading. Until now. We believe these events were deliberate attacks, and that they and the anomaly are linked.
Hyperspace has been weaponized.
Every simulation we've run results in the total collapse of galactic civilization.
This must be stopped. First, we need you to access Facility 315, where a prototype production module and supplies are in storage.
We have traced the gate power flow to the Noctua 27 system, which appears to be the focus of the anomaly.
You will make best speed to the Noctua 27 system. Is that understood?
Understood.
Until the protocols are lifted, nowhere is safe.
Are you certain?
Admiral out.
Sir. Confirmed, Agara.
Sejin-san, are you sure this is the optimal path?
She's the leader of the clan. That's what Sa means.
Yeah.
Prepared.
Imogen, the galaxy is not the laboratory.
If your commander has a question and it's like the last question he can ask on his mission, maybe you answer it and don't just like hang up.
You must see.
I think he communicated the answer by hanging up, though.
Okay, but what if he had a follow-up question?
That's fair.
Like, okay. Whatever, I'm not like a space commander, so I don't know what the correct protocol is. But whatever.
Okay, here we go. Oh, so there was a history of Homeworld cutscene, by the way, that you could choose to play that explained more of the background. This lady built like 3 fucking hyperspace not simulated.
Spooling to speed.
She built hyperspace cores, which shouldn't be possible because hyperspace cores are fucking progenitor tech.
Ah, okay. So I was wondering what was stopping them from like weaponizing hyperspace before.
I mean, so even with the hyperspace cores, you couldn't weaponize hyperspace. No one's ever weaponized hyperspace before.
So
before now.
Yeah. So why not?
Because you can't. That's not how hyperspace works. Supposedly. Anyway, here.
You can't because you can't?
Yeah.
You can't like open the portal and like shoot some lasers through it and then close it?
Yeah, that's not a thing. You can only like take spaceships through?
But
I don't know how it works. No one's ever done it before. Anyway, here, watch. Weird things.
Okay, I'm seeing weird things. I see like a mound of sand in the ocean. Lady opens her eyes.
She's like hyperspacing for the first time in the ship, and
this is where... Okay, so hyperspace is magic.
Please come in. Does anyone read me? Sands and sinners, how did I get here?
Sands and sinners is still a better catchphrase than like sand power.
Sand power?
It's from Doom.
Sand power?
Yeah, sand power. Or power of the sand power.
I've never
there's power
heard...
in sand.
What's happening? What are these words you were saying with your mouth parts?
This is like from the Dune movie or like Dune or something?
Okay, I haven't read Dune or...
Yeah, well, it's a dumb catchphrase, don't worry.
Numbers never lie.
Do they not?
Space complete. Real space coordinates acquired.
Okay. So
please go Harvest.
Okay, so I was like really kind of wondering. I thought that this game had like a clever answer other than magic as to why hyperspace could not be weaponized.
Look, I haven't played the whole game yet. I've only played like half of it so far.
No, but like hyperspace existed in the other games.
Yes.
And it hasn't been weaponized like this.
No. You just can't do that. You have to like someone has to drive through hyperspace or something. And normally you can only make short jumps only with like the hyperspace cores, of which there are only 3, that you can make stupidly long jumps.
Okay.
And
so
and she made synthetic ones somehow.
So once you open okay. So you have to navigate through hyperspace. You need a navigator, right?
Yes.
And you need like a very smart navigator. So like you would have, and you actually need to drive the hyperspace core through hyperspace to get through to hyperspace and get to the other end.
Maybe
right?
It's a little confusing.
Okay, I'm just gonna pretend that it is like that because that is the way. Whatever.
We must establish a close combat patrol to protect the mothership during transfer.
Must we, though?
Deploy recon strike.
Yeah.
To the locations.
I mean, you're in an RTS. You're really not going to have realistic space combat,
All probes
and really, you shouldn't probably
Shouldn't what?
have realistic space combat. I don't know. It's like
I mean, The Expanse does it realistic space combat well. Admittedly, that's TV.
Really?
That's a TV show and not a movie.
Yeah,
not
I
a
mean-
computer game. But
yes, it's a lot. I feel like it's a
but
lot.
no, The
different.
Expanse does realistic space combat extremely well.
That's actually pretty cool. I did not expect like any. This
So,
is a
like-
TV show.
Yeah. Well, it was originally a series of books. But it is.
Okay, that explains it. Because if it was just like a TV show first and they did quote unquote realistic space combat, I would not have believed
Yeah,
it.
the realistic space combat is like how do
From
I...
a book. Look,
So like basically it's missiles, whatchamacallit, the super fast slug thing, railguns, and PDCs, point defense cannons.
Coordinates and prepare to initiate loading procedures.
okay, point defense cannons. Like, do those are those like efficient in space?
Point defense cannons? No, they're used for anti-missiles. And if the enemy ship gets close enough to you, you fill it with thousands of bullets.
I see.
But in space, no, for the most part.
You mostly shoot people with railguns.
Well,
and
no,
like
railguns are also kind of inaccurate at the distances they're using. You use missiles, which travel, because there's no humans inside, can travel like fucking tens of times faster and track significantly better than anything else.
right.
You can't dodge a missile. Dodging a missile is basically impossible in space.
Transmitting activation codes
right.
now.
Which is why you use
You can do
point-
it in atmosphere because there's atmosphere, but you can't do it in space.
Status green.
And that's what the...
I see.
Recognizes the Karkushan.
And you do this from long away.
Yeah.
They have FTL in the Expanse?
Nah, mostly no. Basically no. Essentially no.
Because I was just gonna say.
They have ring gates, but that's because there was the weird alien civilization with the
You know-
proto-molecule showed up, and the proto-molecule ate, like, Eris, and then landed on Venus, and then ate a bunch of Venus, and then created the ring gates.
Yeah. You know, I think.
But ignoring the weird alien ring gates, there is no FTL.
Yeah. People lament the non existence of FTL, but honestly, do you really want to live in a world, in a universe that has faster than light missiles? Do you really? Really?
Faster-
Like, think about it really hard.
Also, remember how there was a hole in the bottom of the mothership?
Yes, the hole has come out. It's like.
No, it didn't come out. This thing, the cover, came out of here, and it's going to go here.
I see. And now you can build. I see. So, is the cover just like aesthetic, or can it be targeted?
I mean, there's no subsystems targeting in this game.
Okay. Was there any other Homeworlds?
In Homeworld 2, yes.
Was this good?
It was fine. Wasn't my cup of tea. People liked it.
So, subsystem targeting does add, like, some complexity, but, like...
Yeah, it
for
does.
for an RTS...
I mean, with with big ships, it makes an amount of sense, right? Like, if there's guns shooting at you, you can take out the guns. It's cool.
Combat alert. Unidentified units in the AO are unresponsive.
How different would physics have to be to make, like, fighters reasonable?
You'd need basically immunity to G-forces. And, like, also you'd need, like, humans to be better at things than AI is, which is also not really a thing.
Use additional strike craft.
Yeah...
Missiles are just straight up better than humans.
Yeah, like, even if you can augment humans, it just... Like, AI just feels more efficient.
Recon production complete.
Anyway, we're doing the combat now.
So...
Taking damage.
I am okay. So, whenever I'm thinking of a sci-fi thing now, my mind is just polluted with this with this Madoka fan fiction, To the Stars. The thing with
Oh, hold on.
Their screams, their prayers, their curses, all of it.
Oh,
She can feel the deaths of ships, and it hurts her.
oh, that is not. Did she not? Oh dear. Oh, good. She's compartmentalizing.
Yeah, that's what
I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure she's not like gonna slowly escalate to the point of a psychotic
You
break.
identified the enemy yet, Intel?
I have. Confirmed aggressors are Kalan pirates. I fought them before. They like to hit and run. When they look like they're giving up,
They're not.
Keep your guard up.
That's Skyrim.
Is it?
That is Skyrim in a nutshell. If they look like that they're giving up, they aren't. They will, like, Skyrim trains you to just ignore surrender and just keep attacking. You will attack a person, they will collapse to the ground, they will say, mercy, mercy, and then they will pathetically crawl away from you, and then you will wait, and then they will, like, recover enough HP to, like, stumble back onto their feet, and then they just run at you to attack you again. And no matter how many times you knock them down, they will get back up, and they will attack you.
Greater threat is getting serious. The interceptor-
Finally!
Kalen pursued-
Give me interceptors.
What do interceptors do? They repair?
What? No, they're not recons.
Oh, it's just, they have, like, this wrench, and it's like, they're the repair thingies.
No, this is research them.
Okay.
Alert. Another enemy wave is approaching.
Recon are bad?
They're recons. They're not intended to shoot things.
Yeah, they're just for, like, exploring around and... Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, to the stars. So, humanity is fighting, like, humanity, this is, like, 400 years after like, Madoka, and
The
they
thing
are...
that I appreciate, by the way, this is how much resources I currently have. This is how much I currently have queued up to spend.
Oh, that's really nice. So it, like, slowly spends it as you are building a thing?
Yes, but it tells me how much.
And if you were to cancel, you don't get a refund, do you?
No, you do.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's neat. That's neat. Okay. So yeah, in Madoka to the Stars, this takes place 400 years in the future of Madoka. And humanity has, like, gone through some shit. But they kind of stabilized, partly with the help of, like, wishes, because how the fuck do you get to, like, some sort of good future without wishes?
I mean, you can get to good futures.
Doom.
Humans can do that.
Yeah, maybe. Potentially.
You don't believe.
I mean, it has the only, like, To the Stars has the only scenario where they get friendly AI that I found believable.
Because they wished for it?
Yes! Yes, you got it! You figured it out! You're a brain genius. You're so smart. That's why you can play Homeworld 3.
I will punch you.
Anyway, yeah. So they have friendly AI. They have lots of, they have, like, technology. They're, like, really advanced. They have colonized lots of planets. They have FTL, and then they meet a race of aliens
Intel
that is more advanced than them.
Oh, here, watch.
signature detected.
Very cool.
Hyperspace also can't do that.
That is very cool. Wait, can it not? What about, like,
To that asteroid.
like, space isn't completely empty? Does it? Doesn't, like, wouldn't there be lots of dust in, like, a meteor field like this? Like, does it displace that?
Alert. Kalen pirate.
I don't know. They just say it shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, but, like, it also happened in, like, the atmosphere.
Reinforced.
Pirate carriers don't directly engage Hagaran forces off.
Right. So, in To the Stars, they meet a civilization that's way more advanced than them.
Sure.
They're basically squid people. But they're more...
As you do, yeah.
But, like, more... Okay, they're squid people, but imagine if a lot more thought had been put into that concept. Like, way more thought.
Adjusting.
Okay.
And, yeah. And humanity would be totally screwed, and is mostly totally screwed, but they have an edge in magical girls.
A large wave of
It's so good!
objective complete.
It's like they can augment their magical girls with technology, but there are some things that, like, work well with magic and some things that don't. And magic is just like from a technological standpoint, it is way more advanced than anything that the cephalopods have.
vector interceptors onto the radar.
and that gives humanity the edge.
Wheels can only take that much power for a few seconds at a time.
It's like,
Where the hell are all these interceptors coming from?
and of course, magical girls are treated really well. Because, of course, they're treated really well. Because they're powered by morale.
Oh, neat.
Like-
right, they are. It's true.
So, like, the government, which is already, like, very, like... It's not like they don't have their problems. They are a government, after all, of an intergalactic civilization. But they're very nice, and, like, humanity is, like, you know, they don't age, they're, like... Humanity is in a very comfortable position right now, in terms of, like, ethics and all that.
Sure.
So, like, on top of all that, on top of, like, wanting their people to just be, like, well off, they also have a huge incentive to keep their morale-powered super soldiers happy. Which I find delightful. Not that fucked up things don't happen in To the Stars. Like, I really like To the Stars, and I think you should read it. So I can talk to you more about To the Stars.
Okay, but I need to watch the rest of Madoka first.
Have you... Oh, oh, right, the movies.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the movies. I've only seen the original Madoka.
I don't think you need the movies to, like, read To the Stars, but also the movies.
Interceptor production complete.
Hey, does the pirate carrier have, like, a...
Guns? No.
No, does it have, like, a thing under it? Look under it.
No, its ships come out of the holes.
Ah, I see.
No holes on this side. It's asymmetrical. It's cool when ships are asymmetrical.
I mean, yeah, asymmetrical things are neat.
Scratch one. That did a shot.
So once you destroy ships, can you, like, scrap them?
You can salvage ships in this game, and sometimes when ships die, they leave behind resources that you can harvest.
Yeah.
Please die! Yeah, interceptors are not really designed for beating up on capital ships. For reasons that I feel like should be obvious.
It has a lot of mass, and you're shooting them with, what, bullets?
Yes, mass drivers, but yes.
The Raider carrier
Okay.
is charging his hyperdrive.
Yeah, mass... Okay.
Maintain lock. Leads drifting.
Out she goes.
If you were to clip that with one of your ships, like the...
In the original game, that didn't do anything.
Yeah, but in this game, would it do something?
Probably not.
Aww.
With their wounds. Like always. All hostiles in this sector have been eliminated. Mission objectives complete.
So resource controllers are your harvesters.
Yes.
Yeah. And this game does the thing where you keep your army between missions?
Yes, persistent fleets.
I see.
I don't know of any other
That is-
game series that does that.
I mean,
It's really cool.
that is some like old school difficulty there.
Kind of. They give you plenty of resources.
Motherships.
Yeah.
Like they give you, they have a fleet cap. Is really the limiting factor.
Engineering is working hard to integrate new production.
Yeah, it's just like,
Now, current shipbuilding options.
yeah, if you can just rebuild.
The Kalen Raiders we encountered are the last remnants of a Tidani vessel.
I mean, does this game...
So it's no surprise that they still hate us. That their carrier was an older, obsolete design.
Obsolete or not, hyperspacing through a solid object. That shouldn't be possible
Okay, so I guess gas is fine.
to do that.
We have to assume the worst. That whoever is orchestrating the hyperspace attacks and the anomaly are outfitting and enhancing these raiders to stop us. We need to get to the Noctua 27 system as fast as possible.
If we can access the Kessera Gate, I should be able to get us to our destination undetected.
Optimal strategy, Command. Well done. And I was impressed to see you getting a handle on combat. You had me worried after that first encounter.
I'm still struggling with it all. The losses. But I don't want to forget them.
May the burden remain.
Sorry?
It's an old Pactu saying. Even in victory, there is loss. Forget that, it's to forget them.
So good.
May the burden remain.
May the burden remain.
May it remain.
That's a good saying.
Yeah,
I'm plotting a course to cross the Great Boreal Sea in a single jump.
which
The
you can
voice-
do because
the-
you.
Quantum waveform damping.
Huh?
She's just jumping stupidly far because she has fucking synthetic hyperspace cores that she designed and built somehow.
Which should be impossible.
Yes. Side note.
And she built this thing, and like this is just surprising.
Yeah, this did.
Bend hyperspace to your desires.
Okay, hyperspace magic.
Must be neural failure. Multi-reality personality reintegration.
Impose your will.
Yes, try to technobabble the problem away. That'll work.
The door. Open the door.
So is that? It's not.
Focus, Imogen.
It kind of. I don't know. I don't know. You put me through 4D golf recently, and like, it's not that, right?
What's not 4D golf? That thing? I don't think that thing is 4D. I don't know. I haven't played through the whole game yet.
Hyperspace complete.
I have some guesses on what that thing is now, but
Are you okay?
Yes, having a minor glitch.
A minor glitch.
Navigation System intel. It keeps taking me by surprise, but I should be able to iron it out with the next jump.
lies.
Understood, Command. Keep me in the loop.
Wait, something is wrong here. The gate is offline. Initiating diagnostic scans.
What is that thing?
Wasn't shut down
What
by
the-
the anomaly
this thing?
or ran.
Yeah, that big thing.
It's been deliberately sabotaged.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's huge.
Yes.
3 gate control modules, or GCMs, have been disconnected. All 3 must be reconnected to charge the primer and ignite the gate.
So what is a gate in this context?
Hyperspace gate.
Resource controllers to
So like it enables you to go further in hyperspace?
Yeah, without hyperspace cores. Yeah, the gates link to other gates.
recommend putting our strike craft into groups to improve command and control.
So I see what you're saying, but consider one really, really big group.
Every progenitor gate has data spires. With a bit of reprogramming, we can use them as large sensor receivers.
Good idea. Adding marker now. Recommend deploying strike craft to interface with the data spire immediately.
You know what? Let's split these up.
Ready to go.
Fuck.
Here, watch the overlay for a minute.
You guys.
Interceptor reads.
You guys too.
Group 2 reinforced.
I see. You want to separate them into different control groups.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Go for recon.
Group 3 assigned.
Ops, did you track that hostile signal? Was there for a moment, then nothing.
Raven flight. Signal is consistent with ships flying in close proximity to terrain structures. Stay on alert.
Receiving.
Data spire captured. Stand by for sensor integration. And data spire online. Objective
So the blue area is the area that you can like detect.
See, yes.
Okay, I see.
And the data spire, when you capture it, acts as and the enemies can capture it too, by the way.
So that isn't like a ton. Okay, so like I kind of expect you to be able to see,
We must capture the
quote unquote, see very far in space.
Without it, there's no
Detector with sensors.
27.
Yeah.
Group 1 reinforced.
You go hit up this data spire.
Green light.
You have all your control groups.
I think so, for now.
And that guy that's at the control tower. Oh no, never mind.
Hold on. Hi.
There's another one. Raven 232 to
I saw that! It was on the scopes. Where did it go?
It's on the scopes. Wow, space really is a small place. Well, I guess this is like a central structure.
Yeah, this is a hyperspace gate, and not only that, it was sabotaged. Almost as though the enemy, like, figured we were going to go here and left a trap behind.
Okay. Yes, alright. So can you raise your army cap between missions?
There's no controls to do it. It has been going up as I played the game.
Does Recon have like a larger sphere of
Oi!
detection?
That... Not... Sorry, say again?
We
Do recon ship... sorry.
Will reattach as quickly as possible. Vector resource control.
Anyway, you were saying?
Do recon ships have a larger sphere of detection?
Yeah.
That's... okay, see, that's neat. That's pretty neat.
Oh, there's a select damage button here, which is useful because you can send ships behind to dock. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Should you maybe consolidate your dudes?
No. I mean, yes, but not...
You want to do... Yes, you want to capture the spire.
The spires are important. They help me see.
Yes, that's fair.
Could you guys kill all of these little ships?
What do probes do?
Probes are non-combat sight platforms.
Okay, so so probes are the things that let you see. Okay.
No, but like they're fire and forget, right?
Oh, I see. So you just launch one and then you can just see there and you don't get it back or take it anymore.
Yeah. Although I think it seems like in this game you can move them after you move them, which is dumb.
I mean,
The gate control module.
Yes, I know!
Use a resource controller to capture.
I hate that. This game will not stop doing this.
yeah. It's really annoying when games do that, huh? Isn't it?
Yes?
Yes. Yes, it is super annoying that the game is doing that.
Standard combat protocols. We need to secure both the data spire and first GCM before advancing.
Channel open. Stand by.
Oh, you should, like, move. Oh, what the hell? Where did the... They're just coming out of the holes. See, look at that.
To cover their approach.
Yeah.
Isn't that really cool?
Yes. And I am just... Yes, games really should shut up and just let you play. Or you should be able to have the option to turn it off.
Alright, here we go.
Gate control module and power node alignment.
I mean, AAA games do this all the time. It's always super annoying when they do it.
Almost there. Capture in 3, 2, 1. Capture. Coupling's detached. Done deal. We're moving out.
The voice acting in this game is very good.
Control module.
It's pretty good, yeah. I've heard better in Homeworld games. But honestly, it's not bad. Sorry, I'm just comparing this to Cataclysm, which, as everyone knows...
Show a viable module location ahead.
It's been a while. I've only watched like reviews and they were good.
Scout the location and establish a safe area of operation.
I will.
Mothership ready for speed increase upgrade. Just let us know when you want to initiate fleet command.
Will do. Just as soon as I finish killing all of these goddamn enemies.
Caution. Resource controller.
Remember, you have control groups.
I haven't forgotten.
Okay.
Send transmission. Go with message. Got it.
Yeah, see, enemy decapturing.
Upgrade complete.
Enemy capturing. I'll take it back in a minute. But isn't that cool?
Yeah, I mean, like a little capture the flag thing for Vision.
Mm-hmm.
You had remember those Zelnaga towers in StarCraft 2? They gave you vision if you had like a unit
For
next to it.
fuck's sake. Yes, I know. Unfortunately, there's enemies over there that I need to murder.
So the game is really just like doing a lot of showing you things and...
Yeah, it's letting me learn things.
Does it... It eases up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But after this mission, it eases up, yeah.
I have banged I have banged the drum of like...
It will, however, continue reminding me that I have objectives when I'm ignoring the objectives, though.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop doing that.
Goodness.
Can
I have banged this drum enough times that you know what I'm going to say in response to this. Like I don't have to bang this drum anymore.
Use terrain elements as cover. Ships in passive or neutral stance will use cover as much as possible.
Time to go.
Okay.
We copy.
You go over, like,
Yeah.
there? and try to get behind the stupid missile
These
frigate.
frigates carry most of their armor on their bow.
If it were me making a game like this,
Weaker on their rear flanks.
like, I would definitely include an option that, like,
Sections will do
lessens or removes these kind of reminders.
Yes, many games do.
Controller has been engaged.
I know.
It's just that the reminders are happening with, like, the voice actors in universe, quote unquote. So, like, you check the options, right? There's no way to remove this.
Okay, hold on. I might have missed something. Game.
I mean, if you say no, I will just believe you.
Audio. No.
No. Think it's game.
Yeah, it would be under game, and there's no stop constantly telling me every 30 seconds.
Yeah, no. Oh well. It's such a small thing, but it's just... Like, why do games do this? It is always annoying.
I don't fully know.
It's like... Also, this is like... Homeworld. Aren't the people who are going to be playing this, like... You know... Kind of already into the series by now?
Mm-hmm.
Like, couldn't you just have, like, a little text box? Like, that says, you have uncaptured objectives. Like, that would still be annoying, but, like... At least it's not, like, saying the words aloud.
It's right here.
Yeah, it's also right there. Whatever.
Yeah, I used to be able to do guard bandboxing. I can't do that anymore, so every single time I try, I, like, hold down G and select the ships.
Bandboxing is like selecting a bunch of units.
Guard bandboxing. So you have these units selected, and I want them
Yes.
to guard this ship. So I hold down G and I do this. But that selects the mothership. It doesn't do that. I have to press G, and then I think I can bandbox. But, like, I'd much rather just hold down G and then bandbox, rather than press G and then bandbox. You know what I mean?
Oh. And there's no toggle between hold and press.
Not
Weird.
that I know of. Yeah, like, it's just little things.
Yeah. That's kind of unfortunate. Because I feel like the little things in a game like this are really important.
Wait. Hold on.
It's like having lots of, like, good options that like, streamline play from, like... Because, sure, this tutorial is, like, an hour long. But, like, even so, the most important thing to get right is, like, the moment-to-moment gameplay. And if there's lots of little annoyances that crop up
Yeah, agreed.
each time you do a thing.
I don't know why the controls are, like, worse slightly in this game, but they are.
Yeah,
It's only slightly. It's not like... It is definitely a lot better than in the demo.
Yeah.
But, like...
It's like...
They're just ever so slightly worse than in the previous games.
What are these arrows? These are, like, recon...
Oh, I assume it's... If I have multiple ship types selected, I assume it would...
okay.
It's probably like pressing tab in RTSs.
Yeah, it's like...
Alright. Time
Little
to
annoyances
utterly
cropping
die
up.
to this horrible thing.
Little annoyances cropping up again and again
Actually,
will
you
lead
know
to
what?
big annoyances.
I'm going to try something.
Okay. I'm excited.
I'm going to try something that is potentially really dumb.
What is that diamond thing? Is that...
That is my resource controller. I am going to attempt... Actually, here, move
Are
this
you
way.
going to try to capture it?
Yes.
Ah.
I'm going to try and steal it.
I will steal it. No one will ever know. This is a funny cartoon.
Wait, what are you quoting?
It's it's like an old cartoon that became kind of a meme.
Interceptor production complete.
That seems like a no.
Yeah, okay.
Something in the Dover Boys.
Caution, resource controller hull and tech.
A very old cartoon.
5%.
The Dover Boys at Pimento University.
Caution.
Wow, 1942. Wow.
Well, Well, at the very least,
When-
this guy will sit
well-
here and be a distraction.
Yes, at one point the bad guy of the cartoon like screams at the top of his lungs, like
Resource controller.
a runabout, like a car. I'll steal it, like at the top of his lungs.
Okay, you know what? So this did not work. However, it's sitting here as a distraction, and these guys are honestly pretty decent against like Strikecraft because of their like flak turret sort of situation. So like, I'll call that a
The
win.
resource controller to the location indicated and reconnect the second gate control module.
I see it.
Yeah.
Bearing. Setting up for intercept.
So how do you?
How do I what?
No, I was just thinking of ways to make make it easier, or like have the game not just bang the drum of you need to do this. I should do this, said Aloy.
Oh, it's tab to cycle through things. Hold on. Let me.
Go. Moving into SO. You got us lead.
Oh shit! That's how I
Oh,
make it. Oh,
rewind
that's so
to-
much better.
Oh, how do you explain?
Okay, so you see how these guys have green triangles around them now?
Yes.
Nice work. Objective complete.
Hold on.
Control module accepted. Gate primer charge increasing.
They didn't. If I press tab, I can cycle among different. Show me the green triangles how often, depending on how close I am. Right? Like if I zoom in really far to one ship. Oh, it's still there. Oh, I made it show up no matter what. Oh, that's so much better.
Channel open. Group 1 suffering losses.
So you figured out how to keep things selected?
No, I just how to keep the triangles there. Okay.
Oh.
You see, there's the triangles around the things, right? If I
They disappear if you zoom in. Okay.
but now they're just always present. Now I can see.
I see.
Now I can see.
Oh, you know what? Maybe rebinding the controls, because in Helldivers 2 you can switch between toggle and
I've
hold.
spent half my
Sorry,
life
say again?
learning everything Karen Sajet learned about the gate network. And this level of sabotage would take me weeks to work out. Are these raiders known for their tech knowledge?
Not really. It's been my experience that Kalen Raiders' science policy is to hit a new piece of technology till it does what they want, or it breaks.
Anyway,
Can you try to go to settings again one more time and go to controls?
input bindings?
Yeah, go down. Is there no way to? Okay. In Helldivers, there's like like toggle and hold for some of.
Yeah, there's like you can like adjust some of these things.
Never mind.
I think. No, I agree. There's definitely like
there's room for improvement here.
Yeah, I mean, in their defense, this is like kind of an indie game, approximately. Like it's not an indie game,
AA game.
It's like a 1A game, really.
Is it?
I think so.
No, like an indie game is like I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
okay. I
indie
guess
games don't look like
Blackbird
this.
Studios is a real.
Yeah, indie games do not look like this, Jeff.
All right, fine.
It like AA at the least, I feel.
Could you please kill these guys?
Man, things take a while to die in this game.
Yeah.
In sci-fi, it's kind of a pet peeve of mine that like things that really should be hitting don't. Like if you have like, I feel like if you have a robot and it is shooting at you, like it really feels like it should be good enough at accuracy to like not really miss against like a human moving target. Because sometimes in sci-fi you have like dude that's just like running and then dude gets shot at and the shots just trail like a little bit behind them. You know what I'm talking about?
Approximately.
Yeah, like they're shooting at you, but you're like they don't account for like your movement all the way, so you don't get shot. That's dumb.
Okay, can we finish killing these guys, please? Eliminate hostiles near GCM.
This is the final active control module. Secure the area and dock the GCM. The mothership must be relocated to this position for gate entry.
I played this game before.
Operation.
Additional data spire detected.
The reason that I've really, like...
Finally!
Confirmed engineering. Begin bomber construction. This strike craft class unit is less maneuverable, but more effective against capital ships.
Oh, that's the research icon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason that, like, stuff like this really kills me, like, you know, where the tutorial is just really cumbersome. Like, it's not so bad the first time around if you are, like, learning the ropes, but it's just bad, like, every other time, is because it really kills the replay value of this kind of thing, you know? It's like... It
does. I would agree.
Yeah. It's the reason why you can, like, just pick up and play Mario games.
I hear you.
Like, it's such a great quality of those games. At any point, like, it doesn't matter how many times you've played Mario World before, you can just pick it up and start playing. As, like, you get, like, a 5-second text box at the beginning explaining what the situation is. And, boom, you are unleashed upon the world. And, like, Mario Wonder is fine. It's a good it's a good game. I have fun with it. But it also has just a little bit more cutscene and a little bit more, like, story stuff that it really does not need and only suffers for it.
Mothership coordinates.
Like,
what do you mean?
It's like there are times where you have to, like, talk to some NPCs and, like, to, like, get a thing, and, like, the game would just be better without that.
They're very short.
Yeah, but that's, like, longer than not being there.
I hear you.
Like,
I don't agree, but I hear you.
You understand why I would think this is, like, somewhat of a downgrade on, like, another, like, on the older Super Mario games that didn't have this, right?
I understand.
Like, at the least, like, if you can just, like, press a button and, like, immediately skip it, then, like, that's, like, a lot less egregious. And, like, at that point, the complaint becomes a lot more petty. But if there's anything that's unskippable, that's...
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I really wish I could steal these.
It's why I think everything should be skippable. Like, all the story stuff. Like,
but what if
you
there's,
want
like,
to
story happening while you play the game?
I mean, then you are just, like, playing the game. Like, if you want to enjoy a game for its gameplay systems, and you, like, already played the game, and, like, don't really care for re-experiencing the stories. Like, if you want to play a game for the game, then, like, then you'll just want to be able to skip all the cutscenes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you don't. Maybe you, like, enjoy the cutscenes, in which case, like,
I do.
having a skip button doesn't lose you anything. You have
I mean,
nothing...
it does a little bit.
Having it in the corner?
If you press it by accident and you skip the cutscene and you can't get it back, you're very mad at yourself. This has happened to me numerous times.
You need okay, so what you're asking for is an unskip button.
What I'm asking for is the kind of thing that happens where you hold down the skip button for, like, 3 seconds to skip the cutscene.
How about that by default, but you can change it to, like, press to skip?
I would be okay with that.
See? Does that lose you anything?
No.
Does that lose you literally anything?
Very little.
There is, like, with that, there is little to lose and a lot to gain.
How are we doing, by the way? Okay. I want to get to the end of this mission and the start of the next one, which may take another, like, 20 minutes or so. I'm sorry. Because the start of the next mission is great.
Okay.
But,
Anyway, yeah.
I'm building bombers.
I'm just glad that we've reached some sort of consensus on this skip button for all cutscenes thing. Like, what are those red things? Are they, like, ships?
This orange stuff?
No, these.
Oh, those are enemy ships, yeah.
Diamond means that they are...
They're like, yeah, they're frigates.
They're shaped... The ships, like, I mean, the shapes tell you what kind of ship they are, right?
Yeah, they're frigates.
I see.
They're frigates. Over here we got bombers and
I see. So those are bombers and those are... Yeah, the shapes are very the shapes are very good.
Oh god, yes. No, Homeworld has some really good innovations.
Yeah.
Like A+ innovations. Would innovate again.
Yeah. If you wanted things to be clear in like a game like this, and you didn't, and like making things like believable was like lower on the priority list, then you could just like make all the things look, look a lot more. Like you could just have like big diamond shaped ships,
Just all of the ships are the same shape as that.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I mean, that would make things like right now you have like this interface stuff, which is fine, but like if you did not care about believability, there is room to make things look like a lot clearer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of games that do stuff like this, like you see that you have like the ship and like you have like the gate and the debris and all that. Like you are often like weighing against like readability versus realism in the environment.
Alright, so these are bombers.
Yeah.
They have a cloak.
Like they become invisible?
Yeah.
Oh. That's really powerful for space. Also, it seems like you don't actually have cloak because you have like,
Just
your
because
thrusters.
I can see them, just
The thrusters would emit enough radiant heat that this would like not be cloaking at all.
I hear you.
No. I mean, it's fine. They have cloaking. I believe you, game. I mean, you're also using fighters, so like realism is like not the biggest concern here.
Okay. Bombers, good against frigates, as you can see.
So it's like a gentle rock paper scissors arrangement.
Our strike craft are getting hit hard.
Are they?
We research a hull integrity upgrade and give our pilots more time in battle.
Well,
Caution, resource controller has been...
oh, just I just saw that that the Kessler Gate is labeled.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny that the game like kind of put a lot of effort into its graphics, and then like for the most part you're just going to be looking at this.
That's a bit of an exaggeration.
Resource controller needs...
I guess you can like zoom in and just like remember, oh yeah, the graphics are amazing, and then you just zoom out again.
You know what, bombers, just go kill that thing. I wanted to try and capture it, but...
So what's good against strikecraft?
Right now, interceptors.
I see.
Also those missile frigates.
Cool. The triangles are...
Triangles are strikecraft.
I see. And these are recon.
Oh, they are slightly different. Son of a bitch, I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Yeah. There are 3 different flavors of triangle.
3?
Yes. I mean, this is like... These are like the recon, but like the back is inverted.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, so there's still a little bit more of this mission. It looks like we're almost done, but we're not. We are almost done, but we're not almost done,
Yeah. I'm wondering if this game wants, like... Do you think that this game would benefit from, like, VR?
So funny you should mention that. This game doesn't have VR. However, a few days ago, like a week or two ago, there is a VR Homeworld that just came out.
Oh, neat. Have you tried it?
No.
You should try it.
I mean,
and then tell me how you...
I think it doesn't work on my headset.
Aw.
But also, like, I haven't used my headset in, like, a very long time at this point.
Yeah... I got a secondhand headset because I was excited to have, like, a computer tower.
It's another Raider carrier.
And then, like...
This is Pack Leader Baltrokas.
Oh?
I have demands of yours, Sage.
Who?
You. The one who fights for your quantum witch.
Enough riddles. If you want to negotiate, stand down.
No negotiations. Only truth.
I want to know what the hell he's asking about.
Man.
This I offer only once. You will leave here, Giant. Leave the God's Gate shut.
We are on a life or death mission to get...
Life. When Higarans go, only death follows.
Man, the people of Homeworld have it rough.
Raider carrier to ensure safe gate transit.
Receiving.
Group 3 reinforced.
Jesus Christ, there's so many fucking...
Like, paying for, like, a crime that their ancestors committed.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Enemy carrier engaging us. Ready to counter.
Okay, so you guys just sit there cloaked, please. Don't shoot.
That did it. Contact enemy carrier.
And meanwhile, can we take care of... Oh, I see. We have a bunch of missile destroyers also. Fuck.
Well, better deal with that.
We do. I wanted to take care of the carrier first, though. Oh, they can see me.
Getting hit hard.
Oh, did I not do the upgrade? Shit.
A hull integrity upgrade and give our pilots more time in battle.
Whoops. That's fine. You're still banking a bunch of money. I think.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Enemy carrier. Targeting
Well, that
Hey,
just-
so can you replace, like when you're buying units, like,
Win a fight with the Higaran fleet.
No winning for us. No winning for you. Only survival in chains.
No one is putting Higarans in chains again.
honestly a fair response.
yeah, they've been through some shit. These are the people that had their, like, home blown up in Homeworld 1, right?
I mean, so they, yes, they had what essentially was their homeworld for the longest time blown up. Yes.
Yeah, that was a hell of a moment.
Destroyed between wheels.
How do people keep getting on this comm line?
I mean, they're just opening channel.
Awake! My sons, arise!
Well, I guess he was asking for it.
I have good data.
Raider carrier down.
Oh, yeah, it skipped a line.
Remaining hostiles.
Oh well.
And prepare for hyperspace.
They make reference to the line that was skipped later. It was like, crushed between a sleeping giant. Oh no, it is. Between an oblivious giant and a mad god.
Bomber production complete.
We are the oblivious giant,
Yes.
and the mad god is the,
Dynamic range is good. Urge verified. Send message.
Well,
do we not know yet?
we don't know yet.
Okay, I see. Because there were, like, factions in Homeworld, and Homeworld went places in its various games.
Dynamic range is good. Merge verified.
And there's just a lot of people who are just completely unwilling to negotiate or, like, talk to you. It's like, we're gonna fight you. Could we not? No! Death! Like,
Hostiles eliminated.
Like the Kadesh? Did you see the Kadesh?
remind me?
Okay, so hold on. In the first game, in Homeworld, if you recall, basically all of the Kushan people were exiled, and that's how they ended up on Kushan. But some of them stopped in a frickin' whatchamacallit, nebula, which was rich with resources, and they basically sort of turned into fanatics that guard the nebula against anyone that would come to harvest it.
Okay.
They have like tiny swarm ships and like multi-beam frigates.
I think I remember this.
But it turns out they're actually the same people as you. It was cool. Anyway, here we go through the gate. So one of the things I hate about this game is it doesn't have a hyperspace button.
Oh.
It just automatically jumps you out at the end, and if there's resources left on the map, you don't harvest them.
That's
just received a mission briefing.
Anyway.
I have thoughts about that.
Yeah. Like, if you're under fire, sure, but if you're not under fire, just let me resource.
Nothing is redacted, because I want you to know
what's at stake.
We have been tasked with finishing Karen's jet and the Fifth Fleet's mission. Discover the source of the anomaly. Stop it once and for all. I know we were expecting a simple shakedown cruise. Many of you are feeling overwhelmed, doubting yourselves. But ask yourselves this, Fleet. How does doubt stack up to Higaran training? Where does doubt hide? The most advanced mothership ever created by Higaran hands. And who would follow a course laid by doubt? We already have the finest navigator of our generation. I have no doubt. We will succeed. Intel out.
All right. Let's go shoot some ships.
Patience.
That, Isaac?
Believe what?
What you just told the fleet.
Out there, in battle, doubt can kill you just as fast as hard vacuum. They need you to bury yours, so they can overcome theirs.
So, we lie to them?
Whatever it takes to complete the mission. We have orders.
All right. Okay, what was the thought?
The quantum tunnel is stable. Stand by for gate commitment on my mark.
So there is a balancing thing here, right? If you can just, like, mine out every map before you leave...
The game used to let you do that. I get what you're saying, though.
Instigate transit configuration.
But yeah, no, I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Into the gate we go.
3, 2,
Like, they don't...
1.
It's not just that they have to, like... Maybe if they, like, cap the resources that you can hold.
I see where you're coming from.
It's like... It is actually a difficult balancing decision.
Yes.
Because,
In-
since the missions are, like,
in
kind
most-
of continuous,
Yes. In most of these games, you do end up with a
Each-
surplus of resources.
they cannot
over time.
assume on any one mission that you will have brought enough with you to, like...
Here, watch.
Full reverse.
Thrusters at 10%.
Engineering, where's the weakest point of a heavy freighter?
Right behind the nose section. It's all conduits and baffles.
Collision imminent.
Imogen.
She'll hold. Brace for impact.
Well then.
You see why I wanted us to get here?
Wow.
You see the scarring on that ship? Mm-hmm. You do repair your ship, because right now it can't move.
Contingencies enabled.
But that scarring is permanent. It's persistent. It's there in all the rest of the missions.
I mean, yeah, you're not gonna repaint the ship, are you?
But isn't that cool?
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Oh, what? I didn't see this.
Ah, that's neat.
I didn't see that the first time.
Imogen.
In the objectives. Holy shit, that's cool.
Mothership life support and mainline subsystems green. All other systems minimal. Furthermore, 2 of our 3 synthetic cores are offline. 1 remains operational.
Understood, Command. We appear to be in a large debris field inside the nebula that is blocking our sensors. What's the status of the gate?
The gate has power down. It's dead.
Anyway, we should probably kill it after this, but
Yeah.
let's watch this.
Gate ID indicates we're at Kala Terminus, an isolated gate on the ancient Outer Rim route. It was one of the first gates lost to the anomaly.
Which means we are crippled deep in the territory of whatever has been shutting down the gate network.
The odds of this being a coincidence are minimal.
Do you think this is what happened to Karen and the pit?
There's no way to tell, Isaac. The wreck of the Karsaju could be in any of the nebula densities, and we would never know unless we crashed into her.
Wow. Very cool.
Be advised, this interference is blocking sensors in the local area. We're blind and vulnerable.
The Karkushan has sustained severe hull damage.
And this is where you sort of vaguely learn about repairing.
To the mothership immediately.
Can you sustain damage like this, like
Frigate production bays must be brought online.
in the course of like playing the game, or does its health bar just deplete?
Its health bar just depletes.
That's a little lame.
Also,
Unidentified units
okay, there keep being cutscenes.
and are inbound. Prepare for contact.
There are cutscenes.
Diplomacy first. Opening comms. Incoming vessels. This is the Higaran mothership.
Also, if you've played Homeworld 2, which you probably haven't, that's progenitor tech.
Uh-huh.
Ships. It's the sign of Sujuk.
Sejuk is the ship that... the person they think of as God, but also turned out to be this giant alien ship that we take control of at the very final mission of Homeworld 2.
Anyway. Well, are you going to continue this?
Probably not, but I might as well save, just for saving reasons. Alright. But yeah, that
was Homeworld 3. You got to experience it from, like, us.
Yeah.
For a couple, maybe a day or two before the game actually comes out, depending on how processing goes.
Okay.
It may be not.
Yeah. But in any case, this has been Jeff.
And this has been Lexavite.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.